Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Whining About Pest Control with Shell. I'm Shell Hartzer with 360 Pests and Food Safety Consulting. Today we are going to talk about bait. So let's talk baits. Doesn't matter if it's an insect bait, a rodent bait, it's all bait. And look at it as basically a bribe. I like wine, and today I'm drinking a nice dry Riesling because I like it. I went from my office all the way downstairs, pulled out the bottle, got the corkscrew, opened the bottle, poured the glass, and now I'm drinking it. This is a nice, cool, crisp, dry white wine. However, if it was a wine I didn't like, say like a sweet Riesling, I wouldn't have spent my time and energy to go get it. Same thing with baits for our pest species. I want to talk about three main points when it comes to baits. First, it has to be something they like. It has to be appealing to them. If it's something they don't like, why would they go for it? Cockroaches are a perfect example of this. Going back a few years, people started noticing that cockroaches were not going after the bait anymore. They thought it might be resistance. It turned out it was actually aversion. The cockroaches didn't want the sweet baits anymore. Just like I avoid sweet wine, it's not something that I like. It's not something that I'm going to be baited by. This is a good reminder to rotate your baits and potentially even use more than one bait, so there's going to be something that they like at all times. Second point, they have to want it. To be fair, it's not often I don't want a nice glass of wine. However, say there's 3 open bottles and 6 glasses that are sitting right outside my office door there. Would I be tempted to go all the way downstairs and get a new bottle? Probably not. I'm going to drink what's right in front of me because I don't want this white wine that much that I'm going to bypass what's already there. Same thing for baiting with rodents. If there's a readily available food source, say like behind the refrigerator, why would that little mouse come out, go across the kitchen floor and all the way over to the pantry where your bait station might be? They want the food that's there in front of them. They don't want to have to work hard for it, for something that's farther away and hard to get to. So make sure your sanitation issues are addressed. Make sure your bait is the most appealing thing. Hey, if it's the only thing there for them to eat, that's good too. Third major point, it has to be available. As much as I sort of make fun of the fact that I have to go all the way downstairs, find that corkscrew, open the bottle, get a glass and pour it, that was relatively easy to do. But what if my wine now is locked down in the basement, inside a wooden crate, inside a locked cabinet that I don't have the key for? I can't get the wine, I can't drink the wine. Our pest species are the same exact way. If they can't get to the bait and they can't get to it easily, they're not going to be bothered to go to it, and they won't be affected by it. Additionally, since many of our pest species are social, like our ants and our termites, we want them to bring that bait back and share it with all their little friends. If there's not enough bait available, their friends won't be affected by it, and the colonies are going to persist. So make sure you put the bait close to where they are, and make sure you use enough bait so that the individuals all the way back in their hiding spots are going to get it. So think of how you're bribing the pests to come to the bait. If you want to bribe them with something nice and tasty, in my case, a nice dry wine, not a sweet wine, you want them to want it. So none of those competing food sources. In my situation, just the one bottle of wine out on the counter. And you want it available. Don't put it out of reach. My bribe is that I get another glass of wine when I finish this video. So let's finish this up. When you think about baits and baiting strategy, you can always whine to me about your pest control issues that you might be having to see how I can help. Make sure you subscribe to this video so you get all the updates, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Until then, cheers.